how can I give exit to my investor? Typically it is, selling to other investors, which could be strategic, it could be financial investor, or sometimes it is also buyback. So I think those conditions have to be thought through right at the beginning, has to be discussed with the VC guys. We call it, term sheet in technical terms, where you put all the conditions on which VC is entering. So it's not about money only. There are a lot of rights which VC seek when they're investing, like information rights, exit rights, corporate governance rights. So make sure that you are aligned on that front. We have seen a lot of venture capital investments go haywire because of lack of alignment between the promoter and the investor.
You spoke about venture capital and PE and so on and so forth. One of the things which I have heard a lot of SMEs talk about, or actually feel very scared about, is that if I let a PE or a venture capitalist come into my business, they will start exercising control and take away the control from me and maybe sell my company to somebody else. It's a fear which is, I don't know how much founded it is. So how would you like to address that?
Okay, Srini, a very relevant question, and let me tell you, even the most progressive SMEs which we talk for majority of them are not willing to part away with controls. So in India, you don't see PE funds buying out companies, you don't see PE funds acquiring something like 51% plus stake. Most of the deals happen at a dilution level of something like 10 to 30%. So you are right, most entrepreneurs fear that they should not give control, and probably rightly so, because there are not too many funds which can run companies. And since most of the companies are entrepreneur driven, entrepreneur is key to the company's future valuations and growth plans. I think more important thing than control or no control situation, I would again emphasize, is that, are you aligned? Because as I said, investors are not there forever. They have to make an exit. If the patient investors, maybe in 7 years, if the investors want quick money, maybe 4 years, 5 years. So I think important thing is that you take company to that level where investor can get an exit. And in those situations, you can get in a situation where somebody is seeking 51% and the investor has, let's say, only 26%. So is entrepreneur willing to part away with his 20-25% shares to give an exit? And that's where the problem comes. So we believe that this kind of situation have to be envisaged well in advance and has to be part of your term sheets and shareholder agreement, so that there is no probability of you having two different objectives when the investor is exiting.
So by and large, will I be right if I say that most of the VCs or PEs are really not interested in running the business, but they are more interested in taking the company up to a level and then actually exiting, leaving the management control with the entrepreneur, provided the affairs have been managed well?
Absolutely. I think that's where the industry is now. If you look at US, Europe, there are a lot of funds which are purely buyout funds or controlling stake funds. But I don't think in India, we as fund managers, and I can speak for most of the fund managers, have bandwidth to run companies, particularly SMEs. So probably that kind of scenario is maybe 10 year, 15 year away in India.
In the next episode, we take you through part 2 of Secrets of Success, SME Funding. Tune in next week.